Hi friends, let us continue the discussion on fork system called part 4 gate questions. It is better you watch part 1, 2 and 3 before this lecture so that you can easily understand the concept what we are going to discuss now. In this C program, fork system call is used with the logical operators, that is AND and OR operator. Now the question is, find the number of times the printf statement executed. So let us see the program. First, this fork system call, when it is executed, what will happen? This parent process will create two child processes, that is P and C1. So that is the result of this first fork system call. Next, this fork system call is getting executed. So when this fork system call is getting executed, again these two processes will create a child nodes or child processes, that is P and C2 and C1 and C3. So this is the status of the binary tree for the fork system calls up to this stage. Let us come to this third fork system call. The execution of the third fork system call is based on the return value of second fork system call. Why it is so? Because we have used AND operator between second fork system call and third fork system call. Refer the truth table of AND operator. If any one input is 0, the output is going to be 0. So, the execution of AND operation will verify the second one only when the first one returns positive value. Based on this concept, only when this fork returns positive value, the second fork will get executed. Based on execution of this AND operator, when this fork returns positive value, then only this fork will get executed. When this fork returns 0, the AND operator will not execute this fork. So based on this fork will return positive value in the parent process, but in the child process it returns 0. This concept we already discussed in part 1 video. So here it returns positive value, here it returns 0. Like that, here it returns positive value, here it returns 0. So this fork will get executed only in P and C1. So we can see the diagram. Now you see the updated binary tree. Only these two processes P and C1 created child processes P, C4, C1 and C5. Let us come to this fork system call. You observe here, this fork system call is applied with the OR operator. So as far as the OR operator is concerned, you refer the truth table. If any one value is positive, the output will be true. So in this case, if the left side of the OR operator is positive, the OR operation execution, it will not verify this side, because if any one is positive, any one side is positive, the output is going to be true. So this will be executed as far as OR operator is concerned only when this left side value is 0. So in this binary tree, as we already discussed, in the parent nodes the value will be positive, but in child processes C4, C2, C5, C3, here and all, that fork will return 0. So only for the child processes this fork will be applied. That means except P and C1, for all other processes, this fork will be applied. So now we will see what will be the updated binary tree. Now we refer the updated binary tree. Except P and C1, all other child processes C4, C2, C5 and C3 have created child processes. That means C4, it becomes C4 and C6 now, and C2, C2 and C7, and C5, C5 and C8, and C3, C3 and C9. So this is the updated binary tree after executing the first two lines of this code. Now let us come to the last fork system call. This fork system call is without any condition. So this fork system call will be applied to all the leaf nodes, that is all the child processes in this binary tree. So at the last level you can count how many child processes are there. So including this P, so totally 10 child processes are there. So this fork will be applied to all these 10 child processes. That means all these 10 will again create child processes. Now this is the updated binary tree after all the leaf nodes, that is child processes, have created child processes again. That is for the last fork system call. So totally you can see 20 child processes which are shown in the highlighted oval shape. So how many times the printf statements will be executed? The answer is 20.